What is going on, everybody? We're back on at One Piece 504. Not sure how many of these episodes we have left. I'm curious. The question, I guess there's only kind of two plot points that I'm still interested in seeing here before this kind of ends is, and we should get it. It's just kind of what's the deciding factor that makes, Ace and Luffy decide to separate. Now we saw, in this that, all three of them wanted to be their own captain. They didn't really want to like sail under another. But especially like Luffy's personality, especially at this point, of how much like he would do anything to be like accepted by Ace or have Ace be his friend, that he just wouldn't naturally gravitate towards, seeking out Ace and, being on his crew. But I'm sure we'll kind of see that, and I'm sure we'll see Ace go along his way. And I'm curious if the only two other instances that Luffy has seen Ace since the moment that they separate here is when he runs into us in Alabasta and when we run into him getting killed in front of us. That would be pretty wild. And then is Sabo alive or not? I'm going to assume that he is alive, because one thing about One Piece is in flashbacks, they have no problems like killing people, but they at least will show it in front of somebody that cares. So the fact that Ace and Luffy were both not there to see it, and the fact that it had to be like telephoned to them through another, pretty sure he's alive. Now, where he goes and how he gets scooped up and whose, I guess, care he ends up in is TBD. I thought it would be really cool if, because we saw Sabo and Dragon have a moment there. It'd be cool if like somehow they're still kind of out there in the vicinity somewhere, and he just gets scooped up and is part of like the resistance and is sailing around with Ivankov and Dragon, Luffy's dad, essentially. That would be pretty cool to see. So let's see what we end up getting. Let's see what we did. Who's getting spanked? What the hell is that noise? Oh, he's got his bamboo stick. Oh! This is Zoro's girl that's dead, right? Is it? Oh, it is. There's Kid Zoro right there. Oh, shit. Actually, I don't know who. Zoro who? I don't know who that guy is. Never seen him before. It's been so long. Couldn't tell you. Are we about to just peek at every kid right now? Dragon has Sabo with him. Why is Ivankov so fucking big? Yeah, it is. It is. It is. Perfect. We called that multiple episodes ago. Nice, nice, nice. He did end up in Dragon's possession. Yep. Yeah, you'd attract much attention. Look at the size of his head. Can't you like hormone that back down to normal size or something? Why is it so massive? Wow. Baltigo. Now I'm curious when that becomes an arc over hundreds of episodes. The whole revolution, dragon, we're uprising. Like, when are we gonna focus on that? I'm curious when we get to that. Are they just right back to dumping shit? Didn't they burn, or I guess they survived. Yeah. Like nothing ever changed. Same. Yep. So they just cleared it out just for that moment. I guess the nobles don't give 3 fucks now that the Celestial Dragon... I guess if he was to show up next year, they'd do the same thing, huh? But I'm curious, like how those people got out, because it looked to me the only people that survived were the ones that Dragon came back and helped, like, come this way, guys. Did those people not just go with him to sail, or did he just like release them kind of back in there once things settled down? When are we gonna see him like get this down? You know? That's why he calls it a pistol. What? Is this... they just thought about it. I was about to say, what the fuck? He come to tell them goodbye? The hell? And buzzkill. Yep, way to ruin the mood. And I'm assuming that maybe, I guess, teenage Luffy still thinks that Sabo's dead. Like at this current point in the story, like post Marineford, he still thinks Sabo's dead, so he thinks he lost both of his brothers. Who threw that note? Who did it? Is that Garp? No, Garp would just bust in there. Eh? Bruh, you're clearly still there throwing shit. Just come inside. Oh. Okay. Strong enough to live on our own. As we're 10 feet from where we just were. Now I kind of want a Sabo. That's actually a little good bit of storytelling here, because I'm assuming we're going to get a Dragon Revolution, Ivankov, Kuma flashback, beginnings, origins, build up at some point. That at least we have a character to connect with when we do get there, if Sabo is still in Dragon's possession doing the whole revolution thing. It's kind of like, oh bitch. I would say it's kind of like the Kobe, us having prior history with him, so anytime we check in on the Marines, they could use Kobe as kind of like a POV, or we have Kobe to connect to if we ever do something with the Marines. But there's so much going on with the Marines that like Kobe is not needed to captivate people watching, you know? It's ridiculous with how much the Marines have going on. And you already have like the Garp that's in the Marines, and like so there's a lot going there. We don't know anything from the Revolution side other than Kuma was once part of it. And then we've got the connection to Ivankov, and we've gotten a little bit of Dragon on screen. So yeah. Ace probably feels awful about this because he just lost Sabo. Imagine if Luffy died there too. You three? It's just two. Oh, he's saying you three used to, I guess. I still would have loved to have gotten all this Ace stuff before Marineford. I think a perfect time of it would have been right probably when Jinbei shows up in the cell. Because we still don't even have flashbacks on why Jinbei... I mean, Jinbei's kind of told us a little bit. But we don't even know why he was so down to ride for White... I mean, we know, but we didn't see it. Ma'am? Can I help you? Yeah, I'm still waiting for the whole Fishman Whitebeard loyalty thing. They've told us why, but... They're thieves, by the way. They might not do pirate things, but they definitely fucking around. They should be punished for that. I'll give him passes for everything else. Yeah, that's... Man struggling out there with his restaurant. Help him out, you know, a little bit. I'm curious to see when he finally locks this rubber in. They're still fucking with this bear, huh? And the lady that we just saw, she's the bartender in the town that Luffy's from. If Luffy's even from there, that just might be where Garp put him. No blood relation to anybody we know, right? And we technically don't know his mother. I wonder if that ever gets revealed. It's snowing on the coast. Well, I guess we've been to Drum Island and shit like that. It's covered in snow. I guess it's feasible. We're gonna get a little bit of a time skip here. Like they get like 1 or 2 years older, or Ace looks like he's getting older and bigger. Luffy is not changing at all. Just getting little snapshots of all their escapade. Garp shows up to fuck them up. You guys still want to be pirates? Okay, take this ass beating. Alright, you guys better change. Alright, I'm out. That's literally... And he wants to know why he couldn't, like, get them to go. But who's to say had he been there every day if it would have changed? Wouldn't have hurt. Okay, Ace is grown as fuck right there. 7 years, okay. Do we know the ages? Oh, there we go. Ace 17, Luffy 14. Yep, okay. 3-year difference. And Sabo, are Ace and Sabo the same age? So we've got a 14 Luffy and a 17 Ace. I'm assuming if Sabo's not the same age, he's somewhere in between at least. 16 to 17 gotta be. Oh, they're playing the sad departure music, huh? He's got his deep voice, he's got his hat. Why did they decide on 17? Why was that the cutoff age, I wonder? When is he getting the, like, the Dawn big red pearl necklace going? Where's she at? She just not gonna be here for this? That actually is wild if, like, we've... Oh. That's Ace, the secret child of the king of the pirates, and not shit happens with his storyline is mind-blowing to me. Absolutely nothing. It makes me think, like, surely there has to be another direct descendant of Roger somewhere out here, no? Has to be. I'd want there to be. But, so where's he going? Just to do pirate shit, huh? She really didn't go see him off. Nah, she just drank the pain away, huh? Surely they had an exchange, I'm sure. I'm sure we already saw this. She was raising him from point blank, like diaper infant. Like fresh out the womb. Dang, that's gotta be tough for her. 17 years. They didn't have a moment? Tell me you're gonna show me a flashback of the two of them having a moment. Just gonna fucking lose it. Bro, there's no way they don't have that moment in person, and then they never even see each other again, I'm assuming, and he just goes off and gets killed. Oh man, that's a ball dropping moment, I feel like, from a storytelling stance. They don't have a, even if it's like a, not even an emotional moment, there's just no moment at all. Because I would venture to guess that they don't see each other ever again. Has he got it down yet? Hey, didn't hit him in the face. Start. Dang, so they truly are out there thinking Sabo is dead. I feel like if anybody was to find out if he's alive, it would definitely be Ace over Luffy, given the kind of circles the groups that Ace was running in. Being around Whitebeard, and who knows what other people you connected with or ran into across that time that might have been able to say anything. Is that the episode? Oh no, we got 5 minutes left. I'm really upset about the two of them didn't have a moment. Is Ace in the paper? Doing what? In a few months? And in those few months, did he get his hands on the fire fruit or what? Had to have, because I'm pretty sure he had the fire fruit when he got his crew. But at the time he got his, I don't know. You guys will clear all that up for me. There he is. I know she's a mess. Going to be a mess. He's got the red vest. These are the shittiest departures ever. But I like you. Luffy's trying to have a moment here at least. Ace is a proper piece of shit, which we already know. These are the shittiest send-offs I've ever seen. Truly. This one's a little bit better. But awful. Awful. Windmill Village. Yeah, because he still had a strong connection with the people at the bar. And then he ends up in that barrel, and then he ends up with Kobe, and then... How did we end up getting off? I'm trying to think. How did we end up getting off of that bitch's ship? Because Nami was running into them at the same time. Wait, he just said Sabo was first. Does he not think Sabo's dead? Huh. He said Sabo was first, Ace was second. I'm gonna catch up with you guys. Is he not still under the impression that Sabo is dead? Evita? Is that her name? How did we get off? I think we just beat her up and, like, took a boat and fucked off, right? I think that's how that went. Man, it's just literally out there. Well, it didn't go how I wanted some of the moments to go, but... Is this the same sea beast that ran up on him once already that took Shanks' arm, or what? Surely we just split him right between the eyes right here, right? Here comes our local sea monster. Yeah. So wild to me that Shanks doesn't, like, fuck up that sea monster and not have to lose a limb at the same time. Surely, right? Conqueror's Hockey. I'm sure there's an undisclosed Devil's Fruit. And we couldn't handle that? I don't know. Maybe that was the only option. I don't know. Who knows? I'm sure when I start learning the ins and out of hockey, I'm going to be like, how does anybody allow anything to happen to them that doesn't include hockey as a combatant? You know what I actually am really interested in seeing is a pirate that has those Sage of Six Paths technique. Surely that can't just be like a marine thing that's being gatekeeped that, like, can't be learned by, like, pirates, right? Surely, right? how long from leaving right there do we end up in Kobe's possession? To just go out into the middle of the ocean though with Sea Beast and everything in that little ass ship. How long are you actually lasting? Like for real, for real. Are we, is this present? We're caught back up. I'm pretty sure somebody, I couldn't remember, someone told me 5:05 or 5:15 we caught back up to regular time, but maybe it's 5:05. Can't remember if someone told me wait till 5:05 or 5:15. Maybe it's 5:05. Yeah, that was real. I'm too weak. Yeah. Yeah. Figured. Yep. That's about the only thing that could be said right there. I liked the when the two of them were jumping off the side of the mountain, when we kind of got an age update. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Actually, Ace, like, setting off on his own little ship there wasn't a bad shot either, because you get the full drip. I don't know when he starts going, like, shirtless, rocking the red pearls and everything. But not a bad episode. That was pretty solid. Damn, I wanted to see, because we hear him say it, like, during his death. You and Dodon, like, I was hoping for, like, okay, she's not going to be there out at the dock, you know, waving goodbye, crying like all the others, right? But I was hoping to see that they maybe had a moment, just the two of them. You know, she's not going to show her emotions in front of everybody else, in front of Luffy. He doesn't want to either. I was really, really hoping we had a moment there, especially after hearing that he mentions her as he's dying. And maybe we, I don't know, if we didn't get it, we didn't get it. I was going to say maybe we still will, but why would we? Because Ace is dead, you're not going to catch it up from his point of view. The only way we would ever get that, if it's even a real thing, is we catch back up with her as she's getting news of Ace's death, and she thinks back to a moment of him leaving. But dang, so that one was pretty unfortunate. Luffy's wasn't much better, but slightly better. And yeah, Luffy mentions, you know, first it was Sabo, then it was Ace that went out there. I don't know if I interpreted that wrong, but is he slash the view? I guess not the, yeah, the viewer too. And everybody, are we not under the impression that Sabo is dead, as was told? I don't know if there's any confirmation amongst characters that he wasn't. Now, we called it a handful of episodes ago about Sabo ending up in Dragon's possession. And I'm almost positive that's what happened. It's pretty, they didn't show Sabo. I'm sure they'll use that in a reveal later on for Luffy. I'm sure he'll still be wearing the ridiculous top hat. But I'm sure he's going to be still alive. They don't show us who it is. They mention, you know, we've got to start treatment on him immediately. You know, Ivankov and everybody doesn't know where Dragon's been. He said he was watching the Celestial Dragon. We never see what happens to Sabo's body. Put two and two together. It's easy to kind of piece together there. And now I think, I can't remember, in the other Ace flashbacks we were getting during Marineford, had he had the fire fruit in his possession, like, I guess, was he fire right before he got his crew, or no? I can't remember. But yeah, that was pretty quick. And then Luffy sails off as well. And I'm pretty sure that's all we get from that episode that was worth really discussing. The woman, I'm assuming she's just a woman, no different than Dodon over there, the bar. I don't know if she has any blood relation to any Garp or Luffy or anything like that. Now, Garp to Dragon to Luffy is direct descendant, right? Pretty, like, actually blood related. Because I'm just trying to figure out the whole, like, you know, the whole middle initial thing. it has to be blood related. They don't have to be direct siblings, direct child to parent. There's got to be some relation there. Because if that wasn't the case, then anybody could say that. You could be the biggest Roger fan in the world, right? Maybe you've heard about, you know, Fire Fist Ace. You're a massive Ace fanboy. You start naming all your kids D whatever, and you're a big Roger fanboy. I'm gonna name all my kids. I'm gonna rename myself to that. Like, anybody could just be wilding out, giving them themselves that name. So I don't think that's the case. So clearly, it's got to be a blood related thing. So that there has to be blood connection between Garp, Dragon, Luffy, Saul, Blackbeard. But then Ace, though. Now, we don't actually technically know if they don't have any blood relation. But Roger has it. Ace has it. So where is this 23andMe ancestrytree.com connection? Who knows when we'll get it. We won't go on that tangent. We'll just leave it there. And so you guys let me know if this is the end of this arc. We'll go from there. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, favorite, subscribe, and as always,